Kofi TV.
My madwen se me ba be yeti na ti de yenyi na yesi yenya yasichire yenya yente carbohydrate so yebetumi anka yenya kra na ye move more meat for the muscles and other advices yenya every apomdenfo ehoya fedie me hu status bia ye say ewo so kra na me say ana ewo na mba di bia be yeti ewo so me eni ewo. Then what is wrong with the war? Because we understand, say, sugar conditioner, honey is the best for you. Dr. Enin, Doc, Yamakaba.
You mean I'm a Joso?
Boko there.
If you're Boko. Now, so
Yame dasu cry munka cracker.
Excellent.
Dear Duni.
You didn't come much.
Annie, Kasayache. And say now you didn't come some time ago, no me sign echo off kakra. But okay. Adam. And let me begin it this way. A war. Say, Mom, welcome to Mcrady. I won't say, na, bottle. Meaning, say, one who said, they make sure, yeah, no war. Yeah. And from so on, say, Obi, a underlying health conditions, be obedi a war now. Because I remember, say, one thing I mean, di home come a year big pa, ye body. And it was because we believed, say, udi body and ye, a chance say, ubedi any other until be or diabetic and as all condition biano, body and na omudipa. Later, no people got to understand, said, you know, cannot air no cray. I have people who have personally told me, say, truly, omujaya body, no, abwa mo amasi say, omu sugar no abafom pa. Then today I'm hearing about a war. Is it a problem? Say, obi or diabetes, and I say, or underlying health condition be a war.
Your brag of him, that was a force I couldn't. Say, the Okan you didn't come off body at home, baby a trim.
Yeah. And
said the Okan, Nipan be no, I'm fan of said, you're canon, but measure me back to US, you know. After a month, and I feel me started sending your phone calls. If you cry to me about office, I don't know about catch them. I know, yes. A war, a idea. A wonima bibrium, a antibacteria, a phytonutrient womb, a woniema papachin, white table sugar. However, sugar na woman a dose. Your free big glycemic index. Over sugar dear about 60. Over a word there about 58. 58 in 16 and so be an now, the problem is I'm Bible Mumka says, when you are seeing na so won kwan. Sa so na won akwaye. So we benya phytonutrient wom a antibacteria na sa we diabetic na we na sugar be soro akọ 300 and 400. Em ye de wakọ emergency room dia na ehun ni mfa so say obedi. Oba me aso ya ha meton ewo ni bi. But obi a wotie me bia be ka kire o say we diabetic a me ma no nto anase me nton ma no. As a matter of fact, we insulin resistance crana based on experience me hu won ho no me ma won to ewo no. Nti no krese ewo can be a problem. Enye say nye me pese be say na ano de no I won say who read the book textbook are different from what is really out there.
Okay.
So you can't evidence in medicine the weakest form of evidence me am a doctor in pharmacy and as me interventional pharmacist make us a true book into mon family into be a doctor the evidence in terms of medicine only the weakest form of evidence you be meta-analysis and as a randomized control trial or no medicine you rely on and yet your book will be actual into which you can kind book be but then research
more DNA to say ya share bookum but say you who say nipa bi enso efa ye bi nipa edu and ye ka say wo mu ni body wo mu nyina di body no say na ko wie
yes so bi ha maso ya ha no meton ewo nti bia me de mani pani bia obi am be complain because ya dwen kra maso and most people no so no kra na say bragofy most people they are not testing nti na ye go by the ni enim say medicine is still run on old information nti said na nipa be breji say body na ye no body no me hu say nipa be breji ka say yes fiber wom yes body fiber wom but ekitu ebi yes carbohydrate wom so be bre sa na tie nti ewo no ewo nutrient wom bi ni sugar mu antibacterial a wo ma bi ne sugar mu na mum the glycemic index no you can say glycemic index so no the propensity to increase sugar levels. Sugar
okay, the glycemic index na asikyire nyina ne sɛ ɛkɔ wo mu a ɛbɛma asikyire akɔ soro. Is that
yes,
it?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And the ability to increase your blood sugar. Now,
okay.
Maybe me YouTube channel, me video be and make us a glycemic index and I that down call for. Obi ha offer idea now say oh yeah glycemic index no form. Enti once we deal sa once in sugar cost. Enti in my video no because me comparison with watermelon. Glycemic index no form say who di the serving size na. Serving size no so your weight as we traffic na kakra bi no. But we diabetic now for a friend so watermelon you know see when now dia. So glycemic index no does not apply because glycemic index no and factor carbohydrate content no. Carbohydrate no so na ye key bibia no carbohydrate and I ma sugar no adding ekosoro. And into na body ni the nipa ni bi ntiase so we ready a beka tro say yes I will carbohydrate wom I will fiber wom essence or resistant starch ampa ni na no correct na mom fiber no so for betting back na fiber no wom no 4 grams and a carbohydrate near 57 until free man dia kan na carbohydrate a ekwakoda ni sugar ampa so resistant starch wom say the mekan no but unwa pe a change resistance no into diabetics no beka tro say omudi ya na omu sugar kwosoro ni nyina no into who read the textbook now you have to understand the science the about it and yet just over kind of try now with them so na we no so yes our glycemic index our way but the more we dig no now we increase glycemic index no because how far a war 1 tablespoon na is equivalent to 17 grams of carbohydrate and to say they weigh 3 teaspoons of sugar. Oh, the mixture no. And it's a diabetic beer bacatero say would depend the sugar cost. The only diabetic on Casas and insurance say diabetic on check here because nipan be braining himself a natural sugar.
Like night game or did this a sugar beer problem be any ho.
Exactly.
Odi kra no on check it.
Dabi onim says ana body no so ye nkofo bebre menim obi a body any oatmeal ama na ni efra because ye diagnose no ne dia ne say yesi we na ye nti we disa we diabetic na se we ni efra ana se we nya kidney problem ana so ye be ma na we nya mpama agromo problem ana so say we nya wona se hyehyew burning sensation e fe say neuropathy no e sign say sugar na enye controlled who ye diabetic and yes a chinchina say unya side effect ya make kana say comorbidity so no eduane die na enam say wu nim ni nti wo ye no na e ma ne kosa and of course in medicine uba ye be mo wodro for that na wa no na wada but enye say e wo na enye nti say even say wo ba wo akra wonyini kakra nya akra babies emfa e wo ma babies because omo tumi develop a condition but akra wonyini bia 8-year-old 10-year-old ne sa nkofo no omo tumi because one they are insulin sensitive. 2, so sugar causes so growth hormone kosoro. Until we are crowd say unya growth hormone, but unya research interest after age 30, no, ubi bia so ye tuntum so ye bibini or starch in yana and yes we gana in kwa esa or teso. And I make us say yes warning ye to be habamentoma diabetic. We are diabetic your mouth is a different type of sweetener because the water
okay. Enti you see and come here the obi sha I in fact, bet me actually our comment section if you are also thinking the same way. Or I can say, Abba. Say, kura enti ye ni day. Meaning, so when you say, complain, Nibia. They say, kura no, ye ni day. But dear, ni nim say, ye to me, dear. Now, more prove, and yes, be a more cankeke, more prove, say, my sugar level, a costro. Because people who have tried it, no, tell me, say, it is true. Now, not woman a how mortal, womujaye. Now a war ye need that son no and also a boy me and Nidia na
yeah the ten is there sign nemo in an order that nim na yenim and your cultural mindset on say we are Ghana near you mean you know and a pabia breakfast I will be the way in the rice I will make the rice water and also be made the Tom Brown. If we are no in Dibia, Docono, and Abenkua, be obedi jollof rice, and you will be obedi fufu. On only and any nuane. Culturally, that's how we are supposed to be eating. You no. The enemy say, Sanyo mano, a spike blood glucose. Me when you bia, almost say, Mati or doctor be also much me di brobe. no mu wi ne hono no ni nso no ma onia no koye ni sugar no 440 enti enye se ekosoro papa 440 nya asem ketwa enti knowledge no na ye say exercise ye wo mu true green food ni say aye ade foforo ma bi mu obi nkra to mbeka say oh sisi ade me numbers na e kama na da be na metumi akodi aduana papa cultural
okay na dwen ye ne say odi true green food na ne sugar conditions ba form na no ntimi na problems are no kom ni nyina eso ate no adwen ne say okay madi kakra breben na metumi asia kwa akoye mitimtim
sa pepepe em se mama sa yiwe da me ba akroma foforo no na me ye waiter inti na me waiti awo baby na ye assisted living now oho no se mrofo no mo wo da aduane a omo wo da bia protein which is a nam no ma vegetables omo wo da rice a ketu bi on the side inti se me kwa kwaji sa time na me come into na go for dey na yo mo ye okay sa na esi edidi
okay na kese mo no wo mbedi te se wa oda aduane ebisa se side meal ye den na kese side meal no eno ne ye ketuwa bi te se bi a wakwa order for seafood ya mawo nkoto yi ne namu ahodo nyina na ebisa se side no pe fried potato and say rice na no when say no mo aye no ketuwa bi de atua nchen. That's how it's supposed to be, is that it?
That's how it's supposed to be. But yeni culture no. So baby say the na media me say o me the meji jollof into one say plate ni na jollof na chicken no on the side. And that is the problem. And sani the attitude into a cultural thing. And you say madam will be post to banku and the fish and then number bebre and I'm a screenshot and I'm circle banku no and I'm say you can treat this as a meal by so we take banku ni fruma. Se Ghana ni woman a light soup na se nam guma and so enye enough because we didn't kaminya fu na kaminya body bia sa na your mindset in it but that's the wrong mindset and intina obi bia most now no ye sugar no was wrong no last month me we say Kolebu recorded about 5,000 cases of diabetes, blood pressure about over 2,000 cases, kidney problem over 2,000 cases ni na from you get it. And still now, and yet Ghana by the way, America, Canada, UK, the same thing because more patients across the globe are from eating commercial ED. And Tisani money in Nancy eliminate here a buoni panel. Or no, they be an because no chronic intina. See, I come here, say, they be an American about metabolic health. Yeah, anyone be brave, but you focus now because most people are suffering because she says oh sugar now call doctor and I say or dietitian or baka just the oatmeal if you had the kakra the best of kind good was animal become inside this salad the back home but culturally a problem because yes I need to me patient and me momu treat light soup as a meal salad as a meal because so no kwano protein is good. If you try to make a fat to go, which is pear, and I said you can't say avocado. And these are all things say diabetics that is as the cause of the year and na young per se a better say no, both will say or say you do yes, me no the body, men bema no the body, no udi dokono, but men no udi dear and opa, the last meal at 3 p.m. Me so na many free no, I may go secondary school no, na me na call retirement to the dada. And so now, or a carpenter, what he did, and say, or should I call G shopper, or sorry, and a poco ye dream to say ye tuanica, and tuanica. Now upon a year 2, 190 samba, into only over no bro over 100 years.
It was a pan. I can say, in Rianna, no within a sabreno. Eye enuane a na emo mo ahoden de ye adwuma a no mo ye ne sabreno. But the net ye di say aduane kro no a no na ema wo mo sa ahoden se wo mo fa nkonko ye adwuma na ye de atena kam.
Ono ye baako e na samre no so no na nua no so chemicals in him. Ye mfa na say you know. Okoto tomatoes, right? Na say oto no make America ha na be example. Na say enye organica, e kire say pesticide ni ade wo. Saa nneɛma no your friend say endocrine disruptors e ko mu e behave to say estrogen e wo nipadua mu ono keke no betumi am sugar problem nti ye ka sugar problem na say metabolic disease na enye sugar nko a enye starch nnuane nko na kofa ba wo ye funu yare kora tumi kofa ba your friend say gut issues exposure to toxins, chemicals, ahodo ye exposed to nina or nina for sadi and ba. But whatever the cause, no, idea when you're sadi in you develop the friend say insulin resistance into oils, crown, oil, and the wrong one, to say you can say vegetable oil, canola, and money idea. No, sa new money in seed oils or no. It will be more insulin resistance. And to do her, the diabetes and just starting you and kind of cover by. But to be an I'm going to in the but the moment I'll be developing insulin resistance, it's just say you have more insulin in the blood because we need to insulin or sugar and saying. Then so ubo wakura you don't know to so crampa na according to sugar problem. And that's where starting you and the bem. And you know the cause. And obi who diabetes no a genetic but unya benya dia certain things be want to mean nti na ho na
emfa ho se obeka se ye fie dia siche ya dia obi anya bi if that even is the case unya bi se waduane esesa
nti na ye kasam in functional medicine space which I happen to be in no aya na can say genetics load the gun, lifestyle pulls the trigger. Into genetics in there so me say me I make say maternal side of the family will be a diabetic.
Okay.
But and I'm say me who intimate near be wo ha menye. Near man na me ye na 15-20 years ago and I don't do that anymore. Me sorry na pam me di mo. Me sorry na pam me di oatmeal. Na say wa me a 3-day water fast. Me name papa ni papa no of 74 years old. Me papa ba ko wa say. But ye 3-day water fast because the moment I was an who reset your body no. And minim side about my family, no, and paternal side, no, so you metabolic issues. And I'm very conscious of that. To say, and let me say, Bushian, my woman, inti, me yet, margin say, me, yes, I am man, a dimbaco sati be an inti. The fact say, oh, my me one, and I saw papa one interest will be a deal bayeno. A bimo why you would genetic predisposition. You can't add any dear. You were test, a friend test be a another diabetes friend said ladder no ono de you be test we say oh was side no wo mu say nyo ono de then with diabetes no most people no a lifestyle no ma me pebode na papa pebode nti of course culture no de papa no ma me hu no na also follow na de how bro nipa bebre ho papa munya prostate problems nti munim say chinchin na munya prostate problems. But obia when your prostate enlargement be an insulin resistant. See, you can't change or you pre-diabetic or you diabetic. So nyanya so a bi wo ha nipa ni bi wo ha or mo sugar no to me look fine. You free be fasting insulin. I'm say first time I me no kasa me kan say obonso no soro. Or no soro a utwu time ba be your prostate problem. Inti ye nyine no and enye Ghana fonko by the way. The research interest at age 30 hokono is still lower on you because adia emwa anka obedi anka enya ohwemra na wo 18 no udi 30 be ma problem why that time no na o metabolism na ekofo na o muscles no so na o ye flabby nti na ye suggest say wo nyina you lift more weight, you eat more protein to build muscles because muscles are only the biggest sink I take sugar into be a 7 or 10 times a day one more pan. Obedi mo no wa checking the sugar 1 hour later ubon say normal but wa won yes no ubon say we ubon say wasoro but who nim say a problem minim nipa bebre as ade no eyo mo until we have to understand it and this is your fun try so scratch you afi no we school nim de oka wo de wo ya say wo test ho a omo Canada omo US de o make sure say asema scratch yi kan and I say doctor yi kan because they have seen it.
Kofi TV.
Yegu so ene Dr. Enin AD Enkomo na ye share any maybe. Back to the substance. Me a new war say ye war sugar condition and I say from a certain age. Ebi ana on test with the but per what you are telling me no from age 30. So abusuemu diabetes ni niema wo mu a ebeya anka wo jaidi. Esi chiri anka sanso de ene anka odi wo anka ye. And you know what then becomes the substitute.
Okay. And just to clarify it,
Okay,
yes.
Clarify, mama.
Who diabetes a war enyama, and more beyond that. Who diabetic a war enyama. Who per se, who say a yamawa, who do the gum we are check your sugar no, who be ya trick and say, who be depend on what check it. Who perform wo gunsum, na check your sugar no. we are man interim said ya wodi with tea na 1 hour later no and 2 hours 1 hour no san check it obo baby ebeko adechi a san fa sugar so ye obo say difference nya that much e wo no fiber bi anim kra na offset nti the more wodi gum no the more the sugar goes up nti yes we are diabetic it's not advised say ubedi ewo udi ewo you do it at your own detriment be more sugar cost keep in mind obi bia ubedi de wi a sugar na be 140 no you are damaging something especially stay more than 2 hours 140 milligram per deciliter I'm say you can about 7.8 and as a Canada 7.8 in terms of the unit no a bros number ne pe gradually to give you problems into utiem na sorry diabetic na wakọ yes so cataract bia erectile issues so abemu ukọ yes wonya fatty liver ona sia start hyehyɛ o blood pressure na afidi start ekosora na say other comorbidities nyema be break ka ho ni na no o doctor ka kyerɛ wa enye because of diabetes no it's because of diet ne nye nti abre bia na kwanya we ba me ka say yenhwe ye celebrate your friend Halle Berry or type 1 type 1 Ghana ni bia menim ni bia o Halle Berry age na ni afra o kidney problem o dialysis or a lot of issues who you can nine. That's because culturally, no, when we say friends and upon oatmeal until we di oatmeal no crown make oatmeal a young for sugar ngum. Raw oatmeal, what can oatmeal raw no? What the yes say oatmeal cap way ma would we are diabetic or sugar because so. Obi betu as a fiber won't but take it to a memo be under that. Would the oatmeal now sugar because so into education and I me educating go for. Nti bi se de bia meka se de waso ni nti omo amotie me de omo from Ghana UK ni ade ni nyina nti se we diabetic ewo enye ma and ebi wo kra met taking the fact that ebi mo ha omo ye severely insulin resistant ye woni pakuo bi wo ho a omo diet na ye kabonko a me ni obi hia no bi san so diabetic or so onye diabetic na mo blood pressure inkomodi ma na o say o ni sugar de omo se doctor so o ye borderline diabetic so we borderline diabetic am obi under that we diabetic because difference in nya and it take about 10 to 15 years and sana side na dey in the side nipa na also borderline diabetic na or so hypertension no or no most of the time nipa do no more hypertension na doctor na atro say essential hypertension or no metafren say carbophilic hypertension sango for no omo starch in nuane a na omo ayi no kosoro mo ye papa bi o New York or ye 3-day water fast or so you know man can change some man no medru nto konom the blood pressure drew into onum ye the blood pressure na so de ba 96 e form de ba in the 50s and am kan ze nya ne sa what it means is that the blood pressure problem na wo no because of carbohydrate and I said sugar near man na man yes I need na wo ye fasting no the blood pressure na drop it de bia no onum ne dro ne dada but the moment you go fast now on fa eduane no nkom no the blood pressure drop into your diabetic untumi endi it is going to harm you.
You see the problem, the reason why obefane dru no say omo efa sa nru no or why ye enemi nyamfa amadru no it doesn't matter send pressure no says that time eye normal enhia say ode adru be ka no ho ana say den wa fa ne say eye ritual enti anopa so ofa awia so ofa enti say water fast ya wo kan e bi obi ati opeso oye bi a or ye cry nam say when adwemu say yesi me mfa na no pa ma mfa say nti no on check mpo nhwe say wosra na e wofom straight no afa ofa in the mind I am okay.
Very good. Blood pressure drone and sayare diabetes drone and sayare blood pressure ne dwuma ne say o pressure no wosro no o check ya no pa na bia 140/90 na one mam load pin 10 milligram into by 1 hour later no be check na aba form ade chi anopa na say one ya na da ho wosoro na say ensa yare into obi ho wanon 10 years obi ho wanon 15 years so o person correcting na you have to correct your diet you have to correct the things na air cause blood pressure into yes nipa no be bria fan
no meaning say if you correct it you don't have to take the drug is that
absolutely not say if so sorry no pass here onon blood pressure drew now after the way change your diet all of a sudden obi sorry no pa no be check na so de na 110 e form de na 70 e be 65 who hear blood pressure do and say who hear atoso for 1 week 1 month 2 months 6 months the beer will form do you need it or you don't need it you absolutely don't need it as a matter of fact normal a bit decrease your pressure on your friends are hypotension but maybe years ago 3-4 years ago or started through green food na you would do be find metformin or normal sugar no one check it no asan no maka or also one drive it bar stock on a form because then sugar not drop it.
When
Ghana
you're
for
low sugar.
Yes, Ghana for be brave. So we started so much change your diet now. Oh, how no my friend Doc, me kwa da me sugar no 90. Me screw say me koda a bed drop. Na me say one me draw. I said that be. When was the last time I no me draw? I say 3 days and now 4 days and now 1 week. Na me say koda enya ohwe. No mu yem hihye omo because they are used to say anadwo no say ho na no man no orange juice man akosoro kakra me say koda. Ombaka koda na ade beche no na sugar no muma 90 na nkode koda na when didi ye no na ese nke ba form no na akosoro bia 120 130 na afi do masan be frame na say yes ono na kire say we diabetic ono your friend said dawn effect happen to be bia just say diabetics no and na me say omo pancreas na ni ahode be produce insulin na fight saade no omo soro na pa na wo soro wo a wonye diabetic ni obesoro na normal nti wano pa numbers no cry is indicative so obi o sugar problem because your program of church bi and I me test obi a sugar one gentleman about 222 me check no nam 280 something nam say hey now what did you say me did okono nam so di be say ni or say 2 hours ni and 3 hours and I'm saying you sugar problem into those are some of the things it also no pan ni pakro no sugar no was so that and into na me kran ma so had me advice so obi ani di anopan because anopan obi bia by design sugar be was so where the only diabetic cross sugar be was so just that is going to be lower into those are some of the things into a idea yeah catch in and that's what medicine does medicine you want to say you be more draw no to mask the symptom into nipa no bebre no aye rich or mom so New York or Virginia has no so okosra obi New York krana one for the draw nkwa na headache even though you know me nipa no bebre mutimi from say doc into see 3 months na me no me do da aye na me yem hihimi o say bibi besi na say na sugar na wasoro announce ye ni soro na say then what's the problem edru no me dro say sugar na beba form na say sisi and wo diet are correct na why are you worried and on numbers no so be chere bia make us enya prophetic say who hear the right things now by the end of 3 months na oba ko doctor na oba ko na wo hemoglobin A1C na form or fasting insulin form so corner so A1C less than 5.3 na so excuse me insulin no so 5 or lesser you are perfect okay and that's how you're supposed to be into identity oba 14 ni sugar na yesa na say the fasting insulin yes ya man dro na wo pain because ya more metformin pain na say ya more blood pressure dro pain no person no medro that is the thing and you Ghana nko
it is because adwene ne say edro we dey okoso a ye free so obenom no nkwa na nyina that is what we are told.
Yes, you are told that because the doctor is not an expert in nutrition or being who are medical spiritual nutrition doctor only who this sound come away so balance who so sugar no was sora me ma bi kasa endra and no payment na kasa endra me na kasa obaha actually obaha Wednesday no ka kire me say let me ref say no owo insulin can you believe say ma me no jai insulin ne wo ye free bibi C peptide on a measure or pancreas na holding or your test no na pancreas you see peptide na you okay meaning say the pancreas no bo adwuma wo tie me so o pancreas bo adwuma you don't need insulin as a matter of fact it's a fix problem no from the insulin resistance part which is at the cellular level what you say into my no obi obo insulin wo to me jai insulin so pancreas na say so at least no bo insulin kakra o mo type 1 for no okay but this woman no o correcting the diet insulin wo jai wo o to me ko 3 days no medro 4 days no medro because or hen diet so could di kokko ne sa nyoma na man ko soro into that's what it is into doctor no dey do na mawa or dey ma onum say abrabo na wo na mu a wo di bedu na so e ho no anya dia wo sesa into what dey ma into wo meka sa ansam no kra and besides kra oni knowledge
into ne dey na akwa say watade ne dey me so ye den abaye ne fi into wo ye ne fi bi abrabesi
sa pepepe
unya wadwen se unya yatade ne se obeye ne fi but se ujai se atade ne enye fi a it means se unhia se obeto detergent so kwakusi but quickly akayen sima beye baako mame jump into say take home ne se body wo sugar conditioner menni ewo enso no menni but o ma me solution to mani ni no only then.
Okay. You was sugar substitute to her. You were artificial ones.
Okay. I know, sir, through green food, more sugar, no crowd sending maybe. But me the good one, and shut down yam do. Yes, sir.
You want who do me, you know. Now,
okay.
No, two things.
Okay.
My man can't artificial sweetness. You will be your friend equal. You will be a friend splendor.
Okay.
So group no artificial sweetness ono no dipe wo de guma wo ta unoma wo sugar nkoso. But ono no a tricky wo nipadua no ma ne dwen say sugar no be betre into increase wo insulin. Into diabetic bia na o use sa sweet and low equal ne splendor no with time no once we starting your complications ni because we high levels of insulin are a problem. Your sugar no may look good. Inti mamika some way. So A1C ni good. Hemoglobin A1C no the perfect range a pen between 4.8 and 5.2 no. That's our fasting insulin you bear 10 or 15 a problem. Me huni pan bebre sa anti sa nkofo no omo diabetic but omo other metabolic issues most of the time no blood pressure was so. Inti that's inti say would di sa equal ni sa na trick no say emo sugar no nkosoro but it raises your insulin. Too much insulin no ekofa problem but including cancer feed you on insulin they growth hormone and anything that make catch obi as so your blood worker you don't need just the hemoglobin A1C. You have to do fasting insulin. You have to do the C peptide, and it gives you a better picture of what is going on. And I'm saying true green there no. Sweet now, only there no. It doesn't spike your sugar and it doesn't spike your insulin, and that's the difference. And so we test that. Doctor, need your good so or show you know what show when you are obey your fasting insulin, and that fasting insulin will be lower, so will be the A1C. Into only that type of sweetness.
Okay, and so that means now instead of sugar or a warno, then probably just a true green for more substitute na more diabanibi. That one is an alternative. Okay.
It's an alternative that doesn't spike not just glucose, that doesn't spike insulin.
Okay. And yeah, and like I said, and good news. I was for yene penia or no and wada is it Green Health?
Okay, if you need a Green Health Pharmacy and Functional Medicine Center, difference in the pharmacy what you fill prescriptions on but to do ha wayare who doctor bia o wiase enko functional medicine na dwuma ne say yare ne get to the root of the problem. Into Ubaha, enim na say health food, a pharmacy in the offices and a clinic where we get to the root of every medical issue. Into only true green food, no, shiny, but you won't be show for a sabu ha, what's not Dr. Bina say in your stroke, what's not Dr. Nia say in your heart attack, we do when you cancer, then no, they bed dying. Or Honon Ecofa, I look up in the neighbor true green food branch,
Okay. Nti na kese so obi wo US ana so obenya kwan kra na we hia is better say oba ho nso a eno nso another
alternative. Yes, niam ni na kra no ehia say oba most of niam ni na ye hotel health me ma me bia me kasa no pay ya ship niam akoma no Connecticut our blood work nti results ni baba ye
nti no mo ma nipa ne ye ba bi owo no no ankasa akwa lab
akwa ye Philip ni bi wo Ghana nti wo ye labs ni ade na kit no kra na bi wo ha yetumi send ko echire Ghana, UK, and so forth. But sometimes it can be very expensive into what? Say idea ya to see a better idea because you will need to be more cancer problem or more outside the country. But the thing is, say, on your friend metabolic therapy, also me no can maybe say you will need to be show more put more into remission. And a idea it happens. Inti say nipa no we chire say ye ditum say be hwane dia then ye arrangement blood work ni ade ye be trauma but no why ho then ye dey say be results no ye results now we take it from there.
All right. Yeah that's pa I was but enti no say true green food I know say mo wo banku mo wo fufu mo wo tiozafe mo wo eba mo wo is it matter say meat pie kra mo wo fly dey meat pie
yo baking mix ho you want the idea pancake and you want the idea bread. Once anything white flour no more sugar kosoro. Into obi o me diabetic be any how wheat bread. Wheat bread but more sugar kosoro. Because nyamani na money na pulverized means a powder a fine into more sugar kosoro. Into you want nyama in place of that utumi ya ne bisa pancake and the odu be brodo. Utumi ya ne ubetuma and say both fruit ni ade ni na ho. Into sane money na idea
we will not have enough time to talk about my product so I only advise say woman for fremo na omunhu the substitutes I'll be to me a substitute o carbo o sugar and the conditions our woman no will to me but number no they fast pa
okay so nipa no outside the country there WhatsApp ni easier 571 300-5039. But you may
Maybe 571-300-5039.
39.
So only US or the US code ni bedi kind. Okay. Which is only US or the 001.
Very good.
Okay. And now kwa 001 571 300 5039. Okay. Sign or WhatsApp. But so what USD you can just call direct, right?
Oh, USD which my friend direct. And as I say, over for your main office line on your 703 670
703
670
70
3640
3640.
40.
Okay, 703 670 3640. Okay, and office line. All right. Yeah, that's it. Now, in fact, I wanted to do this within 30 minutes. No, but come I me da ma wuram kakra. I mean wrap up on preparation. Ebi kyerɛ true green food no otimi order but the dura na the preparation no ayɛ den ɛde ama no. What is the solution?
No correct. I'm say you share chef for no. As a matter of fact, you will videos home into be or tip straight now or done online into oba that's when to me and can't no jego. We nipa be brave ha or just true green in your nego the health and also air suffer. Into what we have been doing is say even though one nipa be brave no ha no munim say you how you can no YouTube and a nipa be brave so every YouTube no krana omun to me nka. Now she say no your Fatima or much how you prepare no. Now the thing is that you can't say you can't order in no.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, all the swallows in soon of the begun crazy ding. Now what I say tree. So we here in sooner now add it. And she say no nipan be no. One of the things that beautiful about things about Sanya way is say obi bia na we stay on it no the condition assessor.
Okay.
Testimonials and as a matter of fact, na me get try to make get nipa ni bi mo man kasa ko mo numa sam bebre ho am say omo no mesene de ono de a different story. I come am mo doctors ni ade doctors ni bebre to me frame me yedi san komo no. The problem is say ye ne culture no say wo ye kese kakra. Into wo ha so we 140 na so be 120 per na ha no be so obi abe ho no. And that is the problem I need face into. There were a lot of who out to me sending the picture before and after. Ubisan say, "You find children." I said, "I in person obiabon say more sugar problem." I understand, but in terms of accommoding the obian who are wire consistent, when your problem with the metabolic health, obi biya clean bill of health. Make a clean bill of health. Men cannot conventional medicine because the doctor say you okay no dabi. Where the papa scrolling to say be A1C 5.0, 5.1, 5.2. Unless say or any ma any say or in terms of nekano. Na say me no be kasai our your platform so say or to want to mean can very fair no be. Ade chinya pe no katem so the or kind no ohun kana pe na wase na ama na kakakra bi nti osan o da bio se no or a frequent flyer order all the time and nipa be brain no so no enya adwene bi say culturally no say omudi ye Ghana nduane nti otumi di true green food na no besna be kama na wasan ko dia na wasan ko nechi and these are some of the things we experienced meaning say be take time about 30 years ago I me ba krom ha no na wo to body wo to fufu a wo to starch na wato powder bi na wa mix it na wa kana se fufu ye di pe bon se nkwan no mu na ye powder it take time it chire ye nyina ye be used to and I'm sure so with time people will get used to but the mechanism says oh pe wa pomodin pa say ye mechanism say when you stroke ye mechanism say when you heart attack and I say cancer BPR then you have to lower your carbohydrates and true green food does that for you.
All right. I was here for and you know you best to ankomo no so and thank you very much as well. Abra, my conditioning by I remember, and you advised me say I should go off carbohydrate. Now I say now say many the carbohydrate there, and explanation by them who say oh okay, that means you need no carbohydrate hano, and that was
So who healing bibia mu a who healing bibia mu wound healing bia no e say sugar wo form and them can sugar men can white table sugar no carbohydrate and into doctors and bounce advice make I say this sound common.
Yeah. And thank you very much for your support in your near on the buyer and you better daddy and Hong Kong at the right time. Mr. True Green Food, you know, and yes, say beer will be per se or tone debi. That is why ocean and common mukra on time stressing on True Green Food. No one so back as to carbohydrate so 2 ways. But because it is a sure way, I'll bet me take carbohydrate, so that is why it is mentioned. Ne go nyina say e betumi aduane efre sichire ho. Ne aduane efre carbohydrate ho. Na aboa ye mfi se de okan no o sugar no nya kosoro na unya hu ye a sa bre no se enye o kidney na ese no a e bia na ese either vital organs ni bi e wo nipadua no enti time a wo behu a ye beka se wanya sugar condition wanya sichire yade wanya we no sa bre no a ye san check ya bon se na yasen hunu ada organs a asay enti mentwen e mani nru that level Mr. the True Green Food no taste is developed. And to be say, and I'm see a develop taste for some specific nuanity. No, be all cry now. Wouldn't say a broche fufu pa day, no, be a better take a time and sana, and then after. Now, if you watch to say, oh, okay, and ye dear me deny. Do a was sell or petting team no or pedia in 50 crasum will be as a more kind of pedia in 50 assume, and the money taste our pay. And it shall send the True Green Food. Omo were different, omo were breakfast type, omo were the obetumi. Just say anything our person would be no True Green Food. Ebema obi am wait to me Eddie na wait to me any ache. Dr. Nin, yada sepan so ene adwuma pa wo ye. O final words under a minute.
Yo, brother, if I was for Sakunya, and said the kind. Last month, you see, 5,000 people. Unkwana register over 5,000 actually diabetes. Nina said the lack of knowledge. Nipa be brain him said your more ye or him said body any a man buha and Nipa be brain no metabolic disease Ghana. The last visit, which was last year, December Muhono, we tested over 200 people. Nipa bako pet and a non-diabetic. Now so higher in the past week. My testing nipan bebre omo baya omunim so moye diabetic. Me wo instant A1C check wa no moye diabetic a omunim. Yen take sa na mo yen take step your metabolic health on a drive your diabetes. Once you try obi ko dialysis and your blood pressure diabetes and as sugar. Cancer sugar na shase. Inti mka sugar so me nka white table sugar. Anything that would do we 1 hour later more sugar cost will be more problem. Brown rice ka ho, local rice ka ni nyina se yetete so